So, seen this before, right? Nothing to this. You can buy one of these like in the hardware store anytime for $10. That'll how it costs. Or don't want to spend $10? You don't have to. Tuna fish can, piece of 1/4 inch running thread or whatever, and then a nut and washer on the bottom of the tuna can, and then it's like a spacer, like an old rusty nut is what I used. And then you take the top of a slightly smaller can, go around with a pair of sheet metal shears and cut the propeller things. Take your lineman's pliers and give them each a twist. You can see I did it, well, it doesn't make any difference. I did it so it pushes, but I think like you could try the drill in reverse. I think you get the same result. And then of course you got a nut on the top. And so we're out the lid from one can, and then and a different can, that's to keep it from the propeller from tearing up the sides of the bucket. And I guess the big refinement, if you were really uptight for materials, you would just take your sheet metal shears and cut down the diameter of the lid of the tuna can and then put that in there. Needless to say, everything here can be rusty except the threads of the nut and bolt that you see, because everything else is like just disposable junk underneath. I actually didn't use running thread. You can see I cheated. I welded it on there. But that's just because I didn't have a piece of running thread, and I just didn't want to go down to the store, and I didn't want to pay $1 either. I just took an old 1-inch 1/4x1 hex head cap screw and stuck it to the end of this little chunk of rod that came from who knows where, and then and it's crooked. If you got it all straight, I think it would make a difference. But I'm not sure you could tell the difference. I think it would matter. And so with that, I suggest to you, do it for 29 cents. Really, I mean, money's hard to get.